Carmon.
What up, though?
What up, though? What's happening? What's up, everybody? Everybody, welcome to another episode of I.O.W. Sports, episode 57. I'm your boy, Wildcard Marn. That guy over there is Detroit Mel.
What's good?
As you can tell, I am not in the studio. I am actually in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Got a wedding I got to attend to for my kinfolk. But you know, hey, it don't stop the show. You know, we definitely gonna chop up some sports.
Right.
But you know, let's get all the the preliminary shit out the way. You know how we get down. Y'all going over to the website www.ioftenwonder19.com, and that's where you can get all the information of all I.O.W. network material related, as in platforms that we are streaming from. You can get all that information right there for sure. And then most importantly, if you are an Apple iOS user, going over to your Apple store, download the I.O.W. Network Radio app. If you are a Google Android user, going over to the Google Play Store, I.O.W. No space, network. Type it in just like that. It'll pop right up. I'm telling you, it'll pop right up like Ragware. Y'all go get the radio network app, because it is very important that you go get it, because this time, a week from today, we will be moving to the new format and doing the actual grand opening of the I.O.W. network radio app.
Right.
So we will be doing a 2-hour show.
2-hour show.
The first hour, we will be coming to you live on both the radio network app, the I.O.W. radio network app, as well as StreamYard, from what you guys have been accustomed to.
Right.
But then the second hour will be strictly on the I.O.W. radio network app.
Right.
It'll be more interactive. We'll have call-ins, give you a chance to talk your shit, give you a chance to, state your opinions. So
right.
That's why it's important you go get the app. So stop bullshitting. Get that damn app.
Now we got that out the way.
Yeah. Hey, man, you tripped me out, bro. I didn't know you was changing the music. I was ready.
You know how I do things. What up, though? Sincere.
Hey, Sincere, man, you be having people looking crazy like that damn profile pic. You the captain now? Captain? Anyway, y'all go holler at the homie Sincere King, and Peaches. They be putting it down on the Black-owned podcast. I'm telling you, they are very, very entertaining.
Especially Peaches, boy. Peaches.
Oh, Peaches is off the rip. Not only is Peaches off the rip, but then you talk about Negro Stato over there.
Oh, Sincere, boy.
Yeah, Negro Stato. He'll drop some nuggets knowledge on you in a heartbeat.
Right.
So
you should check out the Manhood show you did with him, man. He was dropping nuggets after nuggets.
Yeah, we had a great show. That was a dope show. The startup on Netflix, is that what that is? Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen people talking about that. I need to
every
go
time I
check
look at my
it
man, I think about he played on the blacklist.
out.
Shit, boy, he was the man on the blacklist, man.
Wait, no, hey, that's homeboy that was on X-Men, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's him too. I understand, but he played on the blacklist.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't watch the Blacklist. How is that show?
That's a good show, man. But it was good when I used to watch. I ain't watched it in a while.
Bet. Let's get a couple of quick notes of sports news. Of course, me and Mel, every now and then tap into some hockey. So the New York Islanders, they dispatched hey, you call them the smoking glasses. I call them them Kumo D's. You got the Kumo D's on. So the New York Islanders moved past the Pittsburgh Penguins in 6 games. So look, the hockey world's getting crazy. There's no Alex Ovechkin no more in the playoffs. There's no more Sidney Crosby.
No more Sidney Crosby.
Yeah, the star quality is gone. It's starting to fade away in the playoffs. But the better team, the cream, is starting to rise to the top.
Hey,
so that's
Tampa Bay.
Yep. Hey, Tampa Bay Lightning, they advanced, moving past the Florida Panthers in Game 6. And if nobody knows this, it's better than damn curling. All right. So check this out. I got a question. Does anybody know who's the NFL all-time leading scorer is?
I got
anybody. But just to kill everybody's anticipation.
Dealing with a few things right now.
The all-time.
Don't bring him back. He dealing with a few things right now.
The all-time leading scorer in NFL history is none other than 4-time Super Bowl champion
Adam Vinatieri. Right.
So Adam Vinatieri, at 48 years old, was on the Pat McAfee show the other day and dropped the bomb, and he is finally calling it a quits.
Hanging that
leg up after 24 years of being the ultimate winningest kicker of all time. 29 game winning kicks in his career. 2 of them win a Super Bowl. Super Bowl 36 and Super Bowl 38.
Right.
Tom Brady owes that man lots of drinks. He got him his first 2.
Him and that O-line.
Lots of drinks.
Right.
But no, we just want to drop those quick little sports nuggets because we actually got a full tilt of some sports to talk about. Before we get into last night's NBA action between the Wizards, 76ers, Knicks, Hawks, who put on another hell of a great game.
That was a good game.
Yeah, great game. The Jazz and the Memphis Grizzlies played. Besides those 3 games, we got to have a real conversation, y'all.
All right. Talk about it.
So, Mel, you've been to sporting events, right? I've been to sporting events.
Right.
I'll come out and say, heckle a little bit. Say, hey, you a bum, you trash.
Right.
But I have never, ever thought it was okay to disrespect another person. So we had 2 incidents in the NBA. Russell Westbrook left the game against Philly.
Right.
And was in his way to his tunnel, had some popcorn thrown on him. I know, I get it. This popcorn is nothing serious, but still, what do you gain as a fan from doing that? And then, it comes out today as Trae Young is leaving the floor from the Madison Square Garden, a fan decided to spit on him. Now, if you try to compare, which one is worse, me personally, if a man spit on me, we got to handle some shit.
Right.
Popcorn, I ain't going, I'm going to still look at you some kind of way, maybe exchange words with you, but I ain't going to be in too much of a tiff. But I bring those instances up because this could have easily turned into a malice at the palace situation.
Mm-hmm.
I talked about it last night on the late night owl show, and at some point, I know the NBA tried to adjust the policies after the malice in the palace situation in 2004, but obviously they need to revisit the situation. And
you're right, Sincere.
Hey, you're right, Sincere. You spit on me, we gotta throw hands. And here's my biggest problem with fans that thinking that's cool is because they do it is because they know that they can get away with it, because what's the worst that's going to happen? They'll get banned from the arena. Probably won't be no charges.
Right.
No assault charges. I mean, personally, I don't think it should go that far, but ban them from the arena. Don't bring your ass. We don't want your money. We'll survive without you. But fans got to realize that they lucky that they didn't get their ass caught up in a Ron Artest. If they would have threw popcorn on him or spit on him.
But I want to say this though. I think that what you gotta realize too with Ron, what up though, Tim? The Ron Artest situation, he lost a lot after that, and I think that right there kind of was a deterrent for a lot of players to do some things. I mean, like, you get caught up in emotion, you gonna do what you're gonna do. But in general, I think that deterred a lot of players and really emboldened a lot of fans. Oh, shoot. Are they gonna lose that? All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna do that. And it gives you, think I can do what I want, because like you said, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
What's worse? I can't come back. Okay. So watch these niggas on TV. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that, and that's I said this a while back when we first started the show. I talk about being a fan of any sport. I used to be a real fanatic back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And I had to realize, man, it's just a game. A lot of these people get so caught up in these games that they team lose. They feel like they got to fight for the team, and their team don't even feel that serious about it.
No.
They don't feel that serious about it. And then you throwing, I don't care what you throwing something or spitting on me, to me is in the same boat, because it's all a disrespectful thing.
No, I agree with you on that. But I'm saying on severity level, if you spitting on me, I'm gonna have to Ron Artest your ass.
Oh yeah, I understand what you're saying.
If you throwing popcorn on me, I'm gonna still be a little heated, but
you don't get these hands because it's all about principle.
Yes.
And I understand what how Russell felt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he was hot. He was hot.
He gonna throw something on me. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because I'm on an opposing team. That's the most idiotic stuff I've heard in my life. Because I'm on a different team, you want to throw something at me, and your team is winning. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, it's just very disrespectful. It's very disrespectful.
Oh, 100. You'll never get no disagreement on me.
And then spitting is the ultimate. I think both of them should get hands, but spitting.
Oh yeah.
Why would you spit on somebody? I mean, what possesses you to spit on somebody?
See, and that's my thing. And that's my thing.
We don't, because I don't even, you don't know this. You don't know Trae Young.
Yeah.
You in a heated argument with somebody. I wouldn't personally spit on somebody, but you in a heated argument, you spit on somebody, it's a little more understood than I'm a opposing player for a team that you don't even get paid from. You're heated enough to spit on me. You know how stupid that sounds?
I don't know what the deal is with some of these fans that think like any of this shit is well, for one, it's not necessary,
right?
And for two, they probably doing this shit, trying to get their little clout. Oh, look at me, I'm the guy that threw popcorn on Russell Westbrook. Oh, I'm the guy that spit on Trae Young. And that's, to me, that's the most craziest way to go about getting clout.
Hey, man, look at my man. I keep forgetting his name. My man that caught the ball from Moses Alou. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't remember neither.
I can't remember his name, but man, he couldn't even live in Chicago no more.
Oh, Bartman.
Yeah, Bartman, right? Yeah, Bartman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't live in Chicago no more.
Oh, so, no. As far as I know, that man went into witness protection.
Right. You know what I'm saying? He was in Wisconsin. That nigga in New Mexico somewhere.
See, but here's my thing. It's at the end of the day, it's sports. It's supposed to be for entertainment. And if both of us as fans of our respective teams,
mm-hmm.
I might have disagreement with somebody verbally, but I'm not going to take it to that level that you get disrespectful.
Right. I mean, shoot, nigga, I'm a Lions fan. We always losing. You know what I'm saying? If anybody should be upset and throwing popcorn, I should. You know what I'm saying?
These motherfuckers.
These again. What Tim say? It's disrespectful.
But it's
disrespectful, but it's popcorn. I like to have blown my top off, not unless it was a popcorn seed. Right. I mean, you're right. I think I agree with you on that, Tim. I just think that I'm all about some things are just principle, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the principle. It's the fact, man. Outside of basketball, even like Russell said, this basketball, this is my job.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, I'm a human being.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he should be treated as such.
Hey, 100.
Period. So, you know what I'm saying? No, regardless of who threw it, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't even matter. This man is another human being. We criticize Russ all day long, but we criticize his play.
Yeah, only his play.
His play. I don't disrespect.
Same with LeBron.
Same with LeBron. I don't disrespect him, and I do not dislike him as a human being.
Yeah.
I just criticize his play.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, I don't even know him.
Probably would never meet him.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So what right do I have to talk about him on a personal level?
Which is
although when we get to my I get off your chest, I will be talking about something on a personal level. But go ahead.
No, I go. Oh no,
that caveat now for somebody trying to bring it up.
Yeah. But no. Two unfortunate incidents that happen that keep involving fans with players, and
right.
I don't know how NBA or NFL or Major League Baseball or whatever, I don't know how they're gonna punish or not punish, but prevent these instances from happening. But
I mean, only other thing I can see, and I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
Is that, which is to the extreme, you're gonna have to put a block up where they can't get to these people. Some kind of wall, some kind of barrier where they can't get to the players, which is gonna be unfortunate because part of the whole mystique of going to the game is that you're up on the game. You know what I'm saying? You up where you can kind of even when it comes to the tunnel, you can reach down, get you some dap.
Yeah,
from one of the players, get your high five or something.
Yeah.
Is that what you into an autograph?
Might get a photo. Might get a photo
or something. So that's part of the mystique of going to the game. So, but unfortunately, that's how things happen because a couple of stupid people, a few stupid people do some stupid things. You had to go to the extreme for the betterment of all.
You know what I think they should let them do? They should catch the guy that spit on Trae Young and the guy that threw
piss on him.
Man, I ain't gonna go Dave Chappelle piss on you, R. Kelly.
Oh, nigga, you want to spit? All right, I got something for you, nigga. No, spit on this. Watch this nigga spit.
All right, we're going to move on.
I'm spitting something yellow, nigga.
Yeah. But besides the popcorn incident, this Washington Wizards game and Philadelphia 76ers series, it's over. It's over.
Yeah.
It is.
That's a wrap.
It's done. All right. It's a done deal. Look, exactly what I said is happening. Mm-hmm. Philly has managed to, only let one of those two guys go off. Bradley Beal's been getting his numbers. He
right.
But you don't want Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook eating.
Right.
So first two games they have managed to take Russell Westbrook out this series. We don't know what's up with the ankle. We don't know.
Right. I think he'd be back though.
It's
playoff, man. It's playoff. He probably gonna fight through it and play.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right.
I think Russell is a tough enough competitor that if he can play on it, he gonna try to play.
Oh yeah. The only way you don't play is if you're dead. So
right,
I mean, it's playoffs.
And not to kind of go down the rabbit hole, but it's kind of containing this. But I guess it's more of raising the question: how far do you push yourself, because you still have to think about your future? If you're in a playoff game, let's say they down 3-0, do you play in that game? You feel like you hurt. You're not 100%, but you possibly can play on it and do further damage. You still got more years to play.
Look, that's such a subjective question because everybody's going to have different answers. Yeah. Me personally, if I ain't dead, I'm playing. That's me.
I mean, I felt that way when I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But he's 32 now.
He's 32 now. You know what I'm saying? And so now, now as you get older, you start thinking about some of the things you did back then. Like, dang, that was dumb. You know what I'm saying? And let's say you tweak your ankle more, and now you can't play no more, or you tweak it more, and you never the same.
Yeah.
We don't think about it because think about, we both play sports, and when you're out there playing, it's about that competition, it's about the competitiveness, it's about that fight, and you want to keep going no matter what. Like I've been out playing basketball, you jam your finger, shake that mud a couple of times, you back playing.
Yeah.
Twisted ankles, you know what I'm saying?
Tape it up.
Baseball, I took a fastball to the leg, fastball to the stomach, a fastball to the helmet. Keep playing.
Yeah.
You want to think about I can't think of the word. Concussion protocol then. Yeah, you want to think about that. You know, you're just like, hey, shake that mug up. How many fingers you see? 5. Okay, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
What today is.
Right. And kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I understand the competitiveness. I guess as a wiser person or as an older person, someone that's been there and now here, should you sit out? I think the series over.
Oh,
it's a possibility. No, anything's possible.
No, hell no, not in this one. Not in this one. No. So
it's only 2-0, man. It's only 2-0.
No. Because look, and to really answer your question, if you're talking about this situation, sit down. I don't care what if Russ come back. The game plan for the Sixers is not changing. We gonna make sure that Russ, we gonna let you keep shooting at the 3-point line. If you drive, we gonna foul you and send you to the free throw line, which you struggle at the free throw line, you struggle at the 3-point line. Keep shooting, but we not gonna let you eat.
Right.
This triple double shit. Get that shit out of here.
Get out of here.
Oh, that shit's done. No, we ain't letting you eat off like that. Right. Bradley Beal, all right, well, you the second leading scorer behind Steph Curry. You gonna get yours.
Right.
So in this situation, to really answer your question, maybe Russ should sit out. Go here. Just sit down. This series over. This is done. Is 0 chances of coming back.
Right.
0. I know people want to say, oh, there might be a chance. No. Not in this one. Not in this one. The only way that Washington somehow gets a game, just one game, is literally Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and Tobias Harris all have to be out, or they catch COVID, they get injured, or something tragic. That's the only way. It has to be the most tragic shit in the world, most dramatic shit in the world for them to get a game. This series over, man. It's done.
So it's a done deal, huh?
Oh, this shit's done. This shit's done. But let's keep it moving. New York Knicks and the Atlanta Hawks gave us another very dramatic, very climactic game again.
Right.
Man, this shows the importance of having fans back in your stadium.
Right.
That Madison Square Garden has been rocking the last 2 games.
I agree.
I mean, you can feel the excitement and the intensity of that ball game through the TV. I mean, I don't know how the other way to say it. You can feel it. You can feel it. Like, especially if you got surround sound. I know this shit's rocking, but you feel like you're part of the game. Like, and you're seeing the excitement, the ups and downs of emotions from the New York Knicks fans.
Right.
I'm loving it, especially a whole year without no fans really in the majority of the sports. It's glad to see the fans back. But I'm going to tell y'all this. I said it last night. Julius Randle, man, you got to wake up, bro. He had 2 bad shooting games in the first 2 games so far. He hasn't been shooting the ball particularly well at all. The Knicks bench is on some real shit. The Knicks bench has been carrying the load for the Knicks in these first 2 games. And you see the results that you got. You got a split series because your starters aren't producing like they were leading into the playoffs. Flip the coin, look at the Hawks. Right now is Trae Young or bust.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know how long that's gonna keep Atlanta in this series. If Atlanta miraculously somehow gets past New York, I still don't see Atlanta going too far. It's literally Trae on the bus, so they got to figure that out.
You got a point there, Tim. You got a point there.
How come all ex-Pistons players balling once?
The Pistons didn't have a team. I mean, the Pistons didn't have nobody. You know what I'm saying? They just didn't have enough pieces, and those players were good players. They just wasn't enough to build a team around. They good pieces to put in around other people. So that's why when they go other places, they balling because they in the right they inserted in the right situation.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I feel you.
But yeah, man, I agree with you, Namar. I just think that let's say particular to this game, he did kind of wake up a little bit in the fourth quarter. And I was listening to D Rose talk, and he was kind of saying, his job as a veteran player is to go ahead, take some of those shots, take some pressure off him. This is his first playoff game. Shake some of them butterflies out of, the nerves and the jitters and all that stuff. And so, D Rose has been doing that. Kind of take over, take some of the shots. And then you'll see later on in the game, Randall will, wake up a little bit, hit a few shots there. So hopefully, as the series goes on, or if they go past into to the next round, that Randall shakes all that off and start picking up. Because you want to see him. I mean, me personally, I want to see him do well.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I want to see him do
Great
well.
Story.
He got a good story. I like what he's doing, and I think that is good for NBA basketball if he does well. I mean, I don't see him beat the Nets, but
oh no,
you know what I'm saying.
Speaking of that, it's funny you said that because you see how the Knicks fans, they've been chanting the shit out of Trae Young. Oh fuck Trae Young, Trae Young's balding, and they going in on him. And then they had the nerves. They had nerve of the Knicks fans to say, we want Brooklyn. No, you don't.
No, you don't want that.
You don't want those problems.
No.
Slow it down.
You don't want that. You take it a little too far. Stay in Manhattan, nigga. Stay in Manhattan. Don't cross the bridge. Don't cross the bridge. Slow it down, nigga.
Because y'all over here trying to cash some checks that your team can't cash.
Yeah,
y'all ain't
on Atlanta right now.
Yeah, worry about Atlanta. I'm Trae Young first.
Right,
what I'm saying?
Atlanta first.
Yeah, let's pump the brakes, Knicks fans.
That's like the Clippers. How much they want LA?
Boy, hey.
Well, now we didn't went down that road.
Hey, that series is over, bro.
Man, that series is gone. Did you see?
Over.
But they are who we thought they were.
Jalen Rose made a great point.
Yeah.
So they were talking, and they're discussing the game and everything. And so, Jacoby started talking about, what they said after the game. And Lalo was, oh, no, we're not concerned. We're not concerned, which I thought was idiotic.
Bullshit.
I mean, I know, no, don't get me wrong. You're not going to say, oh, we scared and all that stuff. No, you're going to say the right things.
Of course.
But the best thing to say is, hey, we see some things we need to fix.
Yeah.
That type of thing. But to say you're not concerned,
that's a lie.
That's not only a lie, it's idiotic. You're down 2-0. And you had a history.
And the series is going to Dallas. Y'all lost both your home games.
So where you should have split, you lost that chance to split. Now you're going to Dallas, where you're going to have a hostile crowd. And not only that, you got put out by Houston last year when you were the favorites.
Look. The Clippers, you asked for this.
Yep. Oh, you asked for this.
And not only did you ask, you
did what you could to get it.
You received it.
Mm-hmm.
And now you ain't doing nothing
now you
with
it. Take all of it.
Taking all the aspects.
Take it all.
I can understand that the game's been close.
Mm-hmm.
They losing by double digits. They get their ass whooped.
But getting back to Jalen's point, he said, so Jalen said, I don't pay attention to what people say. I pay attention to what people do. And he pointed out when you looked at Paul George, his head was down the whole interview.
Oh, because
you know what I'm saying? So you can't say you're not worried, bro. Your spirit looked like you was broken.
Yes.
Like you was broken.
Oh, most definitely. And look, what's wrong with the Clippers?
They don't have true leadership.
Yes, not only that, and that this was about to be one of my biggest things is the Clippers aren't necessarily having that identity of what they really are.
Right.
You got a quiet, silent assassin and superstar in Kawhi, who has the talent to be one of the best, but he's not a leader vocally. You know what I'm saying? He's not
the right leader for this team.
No. Then you got Paul George who has more roller coaster emotion rides than Universal Studios.
Right.
Yeah. So, you never know what the hell you're gonna get. He has a schizophrenia ass game.
You know what I'm saying? He making decisions that I expect for a rookie to make. You got, and I came in with game 1, game 2, but you got Porzingis out on you on the wing. His legs is toe up for one thing, but I don't think a healthy Porzingis can really check you. You elect to shoot the 3. You're only down 3 points, and you have plenty of time on the court instead of blowing by him, possibly getting an and 1.
Yeah,
so you can beat Porzingis through the hole.
Yeah, you faster them. You got the quick feet.
Right. And you elect to shoot the 3, the outside shot, and you miss. Dallas goes down and make it. And I think they made a 3-point play. Now you down by 7.
Just like that. You
know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man. You making bonehead plays, bonehead decisions, and you're a veteran.
Yeah, his shot selection hasn't always been the greatest. And that's probably one of my biggest knocks on PG.
But do you blame that on Lou?
No. You know who I blame it on? I blame it on the general manager. Okay. Because he keeps sticking with this roster and he's going to get the same result. Look, there's no surprise Montrezl Harrell just won 6th Man of the Year and he elected to leave.
Right.
Like there's
nothing here.
There's nothing here.
There's nothing here.
The reason why I won 6th Man is because you motherfuckers needed me.
Here's the thing. Why do you go out and get Rondo and don't start him?
Just first of all, sit Pat Beverly down.
Start Rondo.
Automatically.
You just start. Rondo's going to lead. If anything, he's going to get your assist for you. He's going to take over. He's going to control the game.
He's a leader.
He's going to lead on the court.
He's a leader.
So why would you go out and get him, make a big deal about getting him, and don't start him? That right there don't make sense. It just doesn't.
Now that's on Ty Lue. That's on him.
Mm-hmm.
But just the way this team is constructed is not a championship constructed team. It's a let's get wins. You know,
you're right, Tim. He probably is sitting back laughing.
Hey, oh my God, Tim, you took it right. You took it right out of my mouth.
If they go to the Eastern Conference Final,
bro, they ran Doc Rivers out of there quick as shit.
It's like it was all Doc's fault. Now you seeing whose fault it is,
bro. Once that collapse in the bubble started, the talk started.
Mm-hmm.
Once they was eliminated, the talk started. And I'm laughing with you, Tim, and I'm probably laughing with Doc Rivers too, because Doc is looking like, you motherfuckers wanted to get rid of me.
That's how it's going down. All right, bet.
Yeah. Bet. So look, the Clippers are going to continue to be the laughing stock of LA because they keep making fundamental mistakes as in running the organization.
Right.
And that goes from the top to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, the players are going to catch the brunt of this because they're the players. They're on the floor.
The players. That's what we see.
Yeah, that's who they see. So look, they already made the mistake of already extending Paul George. They already made that mistake. He signed it before this year. That was a mistake.
That was a mistake.
That was a huge mistake.
So yeah, because let's just say this for instance. So next year they get swept. Say they get swept. Now you're looking to make changes. Say,
hey, not to cut you off.
Go ahead.
You saying if they get swept, here's the caveat to that.
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi can opt out.
I'm about to get to that. I'm about to get to that. So they get swept, and immediately they're gonna call for change. So you can't really move PG because you didn't give him an extension. But who's the next person that who can move that somebody might want?
Gone. The claw is gone.
That somebody might want. Hey, yo, Pat Riley, hey, you can use you down here in South Beach.
Oh yeah,
because you got a leader in South Beach,
bro. Kawhi can go call your jury up in Toronto and say, "Hey man, I made the mistake."
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he can.
I'll come on back.
But I don't think he's gonna change that team right now. The way it's constructed. I think, but if we go to Miami, I think you looking at Miami, coming up big in the East and possibly contending with the Brooklyn Nets.
And Sixers.
And the Sixers. Oh yeah. Right. Yeah. I mean, that'll be a strong three down there. Miami, Brooklyn, and Sixers. It's hard. It'll be hard to pick. I mean, I'll lean more towards Brooklyn and Miami than 76ers. I want to see what they do this year.
Yeah.
But I ain't looking at Milwaukee at all. But
no, look, Milwaukee is fool's gold, and so is Clippers. Fool's gold.
Mm-hmm. They're the same. They the same. Just one in the East, one in the West.
Nice and shiny, nice and glittery.
Right.
Looks good.
Right.
But when the rubber meets the road, when it's time to knuck, if you butt, they ain't busting the grape in the fruit fight.
They not.
So, look, and that I'm with you on that. I can't throw Milwaukee in that conversation here. Yeah. I won't throw Milwaukee in that conversation until I see Giannis shoot at least 80% from the free throw line, and he can shoot at least 40%.
No, he gave me 70%
from the free throw line.
75%. Yeah, he gave me 75%. I can roll with that. 75%. I can roll with that. He got to me, and like you said before, he got to stop playing so timid, man. You need to be a dog down there. You know what I'm saying? I need to see that tipping the ball and all that stuff. All this talk about Chris Paul being a dirty player, that's who Giannis used to be. I mean, you gotta go hit niggas in their nuts, but I'm just saying.
I mean, I ain't gonna go that far. I ain't gonna go that far.
You gotta do the Dan Campbell biting off kneecaps and stuff. But but it'd be a dog. You know what I'm saying?
Have some grit.
No,
I feel you on that.
I think he'll be and that's just the mentality. If he just developed that mentality, I think he'd be a better player. Because it's like, and this is kind of like one of those things. and I'm gonna say this caveat before I say this. What I'm about to say. I don't think that I'm not one of the people that say music makes you do things. You know what I'm saying? Cause niggas be like, oh yeah, you know, when we listen to that rap music, that's why they robbing us. No, that's dumb.
No.
But it does put a certain kind of mood. A certain kind of mood.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like when like you listen to certain songs, when we talked about one time, or listen to going hard in the paint, how that doom, 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 doom. You know what I'm saying? You get hype.
Going hard in the motherfucking paint.
Nigga, you stinking, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You so it's that same thing. It's a mentality.
Yeah.
And I think Giannis need that mentality. I think he is that mentality. It'll change the way he plays on the court.
I don't know. Maybe he listened to Taylor Swift before.
He listened to some Miley Cyrus or somebody. You know what I'm saying? He need to change up his playlist. Change his playlist. Tell him, holler at me. I'll give him my Spotify list.
Oh yeah. But last game that ended last night, Utah Jazz tied up the series against the Memphis Grizzlies, and damn what a difference it makes having Donovan Mitchell back in the lineup.
Right.
But I got to give Utah credit. Great damn defense.
They was never not in that game. There was a couple times where they pulled within like 6, but put it this way: if I was a Utah fan, I never felt like they were in trouble.
Oh no,
watching that game,
not at all.
They had that game under control.
Oh, they pretty much had it in lock pretty much the whole game. And I think the one time that Memphis actually pulled in within 3, if you blinked, but if you blinked, then the lead swelled up again.
It swelled up real. I was like, what? I just went to go get a drink. What happened? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, they did exactly kind of what Philly's doing to Washington. Oh, John Morant, he gonna get off.
Mm-hmm.
They shut Dylan Brooks down. Mm-hmm. They shut all that shit that was going for Memphis way in game 1. Shut it all down. Mm-hmm. And look, Memphis, congratulations. You got your 1 win. When Donovan Mitchell was sitting out, go get that gentleman's broom real quick. Let's go ahead. This series over.
It's over with?
Oh, it's over. It's over. They got the blueprint now. We know exactly what to do. Because literally, look at Utah's stat line in that game last night. Mm-hmm. All 5 starters go in double figures.
Right.
You get the now new 6th man of the year, Jordan Clarkson, got his double figures, and then Joe Ingles, who was 2nd in voting of 6th man of the year, he goes into double figures. So you got 2 men that could have easily both been 6th man of the year on the same team, coming off the bench, and your starters produced.
Right.
And you shut down all of Memphis. Okay, John Morant get his. You know, that's going to happen. Mm-hmm. Hey, blueprint, formula, done. Sorry. Memphis, going back to Memphis, go enjoy your little barbecue, your rhythm and blues. Go enjoy your southern summer and go get some sweet tea. Do what Memphisites do. This shit's done. It's a wrap. Oh, it's done. It's so done that I don't. If you want to say anything else about it, go ahead. But it's done. It's a wrap. I'm as sure as about that as I am that the Clippers are done. I am so sure about that as in the Wizards are done. All 3 of those teams are done. If either of those teams get a win, I'll gladly come up here and apologize, but I don't see that shit happen.
Boston done too. Don't forget Boston, they done too.
Oh yeah, how did I forget them?
They done.
So that's 4 teams, y'all.
They done before the end of the game. And then they lost.
Hey,
Jason Tatum out too. They really done.
Boston and Washington was done right when they won them play-in tournaments.
Right.
Done. Go ahead. Good job winning the play-in tournament. Whoop they fucking do. All you did was prolong your season. You could have been on vacation right now, and you felt necessary to keep it going. I guess you want to get the playoff check. Okay, maybe you need a new deck, or need a new outside barbecue unit on your deck. That may be the case. Let's go ahead and get some playoff checks. Let me pay off this house and whatever.
Right.
That may be the case, but all 4 of them teams, donezo. Aaron Rodgers finally came out and spoke, man.
Mm-hmm.
Finally came out, spoke up about the situation, the rift between him and the franchise, and pretty much just to paraphrase or sum down what he's pretty much saying is it's about culture, it's about the people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna propose this question to everybody out there: how important is culture? I mean, I know you can speak on that, Mel. Go ahead.
I think culture plays a big part in everything. I tell you some things that go on my job and stuff like that. We can talk about the country club and the kind of culture that was there. Culture sets the tone, culture sets the mood.
Yeah.
Having a great culture affects the morale of your people. When you have a bad culture, that affects not only the morale, but even the kind of quality of work you get produced out of your people. So I think culture plays a big part of any kind of organization, anything you do. But to even expand on that, when Aaron Rodgers was speaking about culture and speaking about all these different things, he mainly was talking about the GM. So I think the biggest question is, do you get rid of your GM to keep Aaron Rodgers?
Look.
Huh?
We know the answer to this question.
Wait a minute. We'll say yeah, but think about it from this perspective too. And I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying, but think about it from this perspective. How does that affect your culture when you can say a player can come in and get anyone fired?
All right. I'm going to tackle this in 2 ways.
Okay.
I guarantee you, Aaron Rodgers will not be gone before that GM.
Okay.
And then you also have to, take into account that even how great Aaron Rodgers is.
Okay.
If there's, still culturally things that are fractured in the organization, you can't always overcome them. And honestly, I think that's why they keep getting stuck at this NFC Championship game 2 years in a row.
Okay.
Because there's only so much that Aaron Rodgers can cover, and it's not all Aaron Rodgers. All right, let's be 100% 100 about this. He does have a great wide receiver in Devontae Adams.
I agree with you, Vin. But go ahead.
Superstars can always get coaches. Oh, they always do.
Yeah.
Oh, Vin,
so how does that affect the culture?
Vin, and here's my caveat. Yeah, it does. But let's look at what Aaron Rodgers, he wants to make the culture better. Okay. As in, he's seeing what Tom Brady is doing at his age and how his organization is rallying around Tom Brady. And I'm going to throw this in here. I saw Alex Smith's interview with Colin Cowherd. And Alex Smith, who's to me is probably one of the ultimate professionals at the quarterback position, he said it's a tragedy how the organization has been treating Aaron Rodgers, and he brought up this point as in it was no surprise that the Chiefs brought in Patrick Mahomes. Because they had those conversations, they had those talks. They said, "Hey, Alex, we're looking at a quarterback. We're looking at getting this person." And Alex Smith said it wasn't just one conversation; it was multiple conversations, as in that line of communication was open and honest the whole time.
Right.
They say, hey, we're looking at getting this guy. We're looking at you grooming him. We're looking at you, being a mentor. And he took on that challenge. So he knew what was coming on. Aaron Rodgers didn't get that conversation. So to me, it wasn't about that they picked Jordan Love. It was the fact that a conversation wasn't had about what direction the team was going,
right?
Especially when you're coming off of a NFC championship game.
Okay.
And you're thinking, all right, so what exactly do we need on why we lost this NFC championship game?
Okay.
Do we need defense? Do we need a cornerback, a safety, linebacker? Do I need a running back? Those conversations weren't had.
Right.
So therefore, that's why I think that was the beginning of the rift.
Okay.
So at that point, the relationship fractured.
I want to speak to a Vince. He said, it don't affect regular players. They know what's up. Yeah. I think it hurts when unproven players can't do it. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. I guess I can understand that. If you're not, if you're a regular player, you're not really worried about whether or not Aaron Rodgers can get the GM fired. I can see that.
Hey Ben, are you saying like as in a regular starter on the team? Like if you're a regular starter that you
Devontae Adams or something.
Look, if it's Devontae Adams, that shit ain't affecting him because he know who butters his bread. It's Aaron Rodgers. It ain't the GM. It ain't affecting Devontae at all. Because at the end of the day, Devontae like shit. As long as I'm here and Aaron Rodgers back there, I'm good.
Right.
So we gonna handle some shit.
Right. I just threw that out as a question,
Oh no. But you do bring up a valid point because you're looking at a media storm. So ever since the draft pick of Jordan Love happened, it's been literally a rift here, a rift there. Right. Ever since that shit went down.
And I guess you gotta, and you look at it from this standpoint, you have to look at it as an organization in its totality. How do you have a star player on your team? Ignore the pick. The pick to me itself, we can say how stupid it was and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Ignore the pick. But speaking to Aaron Rodgers' point about culture, how do you have a superstar on your team and you don't talk to him about picking his replacement?
At his position.
Not only that, everybody knows.
Yeah.
In Green Bay, outside Green Bay, that Jordan Love was not going to play. Whoever they pick, whether it's Jordan, whoever they pick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was sitting down.
He was sitting down for a while. So you go to Aaron Rodgers and say, first of all, you help him pick that person. He can help you pick that person. Second of all, if you develop a good relationship between the two of them, not only can we win now, you winning further down the future because now one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL is developing his replacement. He's developing
the baton is passed.
Oh yeah, I mean now it is. Yeah.
But I'm saying to your point, if you include Aaron Rodgers in there, you get whoever the quarterback was. We know it's Jordan Love. He's learning from Aaron Rodgers. It's no rift. Even if Aaron Rodgers wants to continue to play, he can go on and do his thing. But your team is not lacking. They're not digressing because the baton is being passed.
Right, and what to 10.2, they didn't learn from their mistake with Brett Favre.
Oh yeah,
they did the same situation. They didn't learn from their mistake with Brett Favre.
It's the same.
How crazy is that, man?
It's the same. Hey, look, I saw a stat. So look at all three winning quarterbacks for the Green Bay Packers. Bart Starr played 16.
Who was an Alabama quarterback?
Yeah, but played 16 years. Won in the first 2 championships, didn't finish his career with Green Bay.
Right.
Brett Favre won a Super Bowl, played 16 years, didn't finish with Green Bay.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl, just finished his 16th year in Green Bay. We don't know if he finished his career in there.
It's a pattern here.
Hey.
It's a pattern. It's a pattern.
It's a pattern here. If it look like a duck, it ain't a pigeon.
Green Bay need to get together.
Look, yeah. But look, I think it's about that time. You know what? Yeah, to get it off my chest moment. I'm okay with skipping. Go ahead, man.
Okay.
Holla at your boy. Stay with your chest, little ass nigga.
So, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving says some crazy stuff sometimes. You know, he does. You can point to a whole lot of things Kyrie Irving says and be like, what is wrong with my man? You know, because he says so silly stuff. But, you know, recently he said that they talked about going to Boston, and he talked about, you know, as long as they keep it with basketball, I'm good. I ain't trying to hit a little racial overtones and stuff they be saying. So, okay. I heard, okay, you know. Well, I ain't think nothing about it. And here comes Kendrick Perkins. He comes on the air and he started talking about, well, you know, I don't know what he's talking about because I lived there for 8.5 years and I ain't experienced no racism, and Boston got the best fans in the world and this and that, you know, and I ain't never heard about nobody being racist in Boston. And I'm looking like, did you not read the papers? Did you not watch anything? I can go down the line. Marcus Smart talked about how he dealt with racism. DeMarcus Cousins talked about when he played there, they called him a nigga. You know, then Boston itself has a reputation of being racist. You look at Adam Jones, they threw a banana on the field in Fenway. You know,
Torrey Hunter said something.
Huh?
Torrey Hunter has said something.
You look at what's my man play for Joel Ward for the Capitals. He scored the winning goal. They called him a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So how can Kendrick say something as silly as that? That doesn't even make sense. So, and I think I'm just getting tired of these people in the media and the ones that look like us are parroting these things that the corporate want to parrot. You know, the Bible talks about the wheat and the tare. You know, it talks about the story, it gives a parable, and it talks about how the wheat and the tare, the farmer went out and plant wheat and grows up together. And the guy asked him, hey, did you not plant wheat? He said, but there's a tare that grew up with the wheat. And he asked the man, should I pull it up? He said, no, just let it grow up together. We'll pull it up later. And he said, but an enemy has done that. Who is the enemy? If you read Willie Lynch, you see who the enemy is. The enemy has planted these people in front of us and got these people telling them, say this, say that, say this, say that. And not only top of that, they planted seeds in us to make us crabs in the barrel, pulling each other down. And I don't care if you didn't feel or heard or seen racism. You don't take a fellow black man who said he felt this way and devalue how he felt. You know, you keep your mouth shut and you don't say nothing. You know, but that's that Willie Lynch syndrome. At the end of that parable, the planter says, you know, when you pull it up, you take the tare, you bind it up and burn it at harvest time. So now it's harvest time. It's time to take all these tares, bind them up and burn them. And we ought to be at Kendrick's neck for the stupid stuff he's saying. It's not the first time he said something stupid.
Won't be the last.
And it's not going to be the last because we keep allowing him to do it. It's time to bind him up and burn him. You know what I'm saying? It's time to pull these terrors out. It's harvest time, and I'm done.
Holla at your boy! Say it with your chest, little ass nigga.
You said it with your chest. You said it with your chest.
Right.
Look, so check this out. He definitely ain't no Paul Pierce. He was not. He was definitely worried about his job.
Right.
He wanted to keep his job. Paul Pierce said, "Damn this job. Where them strippers at?"
Right. I'm going from the strippers and them chicken wings.
He was hanging with Lemon Pepper Lou. Right. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and Bill Russell too. You're right. You know, interesting about Bill Russell too. I'm glad you brought that up. He said that Boston was a flea market of racism. A flea market of racism. You know, that tells you how Kendrick Perkins is an idiot. I'm tired of him, Stephen A.
Yeah, I'm done with Stephen A.
I'm just tired of him. I used to
be a big fan of Stephen A.
I'm done with Stephen A. You don't take another man, period.
Yeah.
And berate him like that in front. You know, you say, hey, I might not. Let me say this one part, and I'm gonna be done. Brad Stevens gave Kendrick Perkins the blueprint what he should have done. Asked Brad Stevens about what Kyrie said. You know what Brad Stevens said? He said, I personally haven't really, experienced. He said, I heard a couple of incidents. It seemed like they dealt with those incidents when it happened. He said, but if that man feels that way, who am I to discredit what he said? This is a white guy.
Yeah. He's
saying this, and you a fellow black man.
And you saying that.
You know what I'm saying? Who's the real nigga?
Well, on that note, I'm glad I skipped my get it off my chest because it wasn't even compared to that. So yeah. Look, everybody, very great show. Thanks for all the participation today. Comment section has filled up.
Right. Appreciate y'all.
So yeah, appreciate everybody. Especially my man Tim. I'm surprised you up, man. You be over there kicking it with me at night, man. But
thanks to Vin Sincere.
Yeah, Vin Sincere, everybody, of course. Steph always, she probably lurking out there. Stephanie's, yeah, but look, we appreciate all the love, support. Go get the app. The I.O.W. Network Radio app is available at the Google Play Store. It's available in the Apple Store. Go get it, because this time next Thursday we will be formatting to 2 hours, and all the interaction you did in the comments, get on the phone and chop it up with your boy.
We're gonna have like different things, man. We might be doing topics, and we might do things like put your GM hat on. A lot of interactive stuff. Me and Lamar gonna chop it up and kind of figure out how we're gonna do it, but it's gonna be interesting, different. Also, after June 1st, we're gonna start rolling out a full rollout of the radio station, man. We got White Vault, Ars Paradoxica, great podcast, drama podcast is gonna be on there. We already got the Dirty Hills on there, 12 o'clock every Saturday. Shout out to Kofi Weeson, Big Brother Bub, Lexus when she get her show, The Community, rolling out. Man, we got a lot of stuff going on. Vicky Esther out of Singapore doing a morning show, the Love Cafe. Shout her out, man. I mean, look her up. She's putting together a wonderful show. And she always looking for somebody to call in. So if you up, call in on her show, man. She'll love to talk to you. And
L. Jeffrey Moore.
Man, he got his show Wednesdays coming on Wednesdays at 10 o'clock. We got some other stuff going on, waiting on my brother AJ to get his finished up. He already AJ trying to do it big. He got photographers coming out doing a marketing campaign. So AJ trying to do it big, but he
ain't playing.
He ain't playing, man. I try to hit him up once a month. How you doing, man? How the progress going? We got some other people, Heather Big Head, me talking to her. We might seen our Sexapalooza. The one we did with Sexapalooza, her and KB. Check it out. Great. Oh my God, great show. We had to do it in 2 parts. She was on She was on there. So she talking about putting her something together. coming on the station. So, you know, if you like great music, I'm constantly adding new music to it. I just bought like 3 more tracks yesterday. So I'm constantly adding new music to it. I mean, if you are a music lover, I mean, I have a lot of different, from rock to punk to old school rap, soul, funk. I got some African house music on there. There's a lot of different stuff on there. If you like music, you know, you can turn the app on anytime and you hear all kinds of music. So really download the app, help us push this thing. We're trying to turn into a media conglomerate. This is just another step in that process. But good show, bro.
Hey, good show, man. Sure. Hey, with that being said, episode 58. We will see y'all Monday, 4. Brother man from the 5th floor. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.
The I.O.W. Network. I.O.W. Sports.